Hello, everybody. This is Minister Charles Nolen from Rollin' with Nolen, a Top Hat production. A Top Hat production? Excuse me. I'm a human being and quite foul. And today we are going to share the great, big, beautiful bird, the bald eagle, with you. And I really love birds. I don't know what it is, but they're really cool creatures. I personally have a pineapple green-cheeked conure, and it's just amazing. And they're so full of love, and believe me, if you don't treat them right, oh boy, accidentally or otherwise, they will take a nip out of crime. Well, today, that's what this is all about. I want to take a nip out of crime and share with you some stuff that's been going on with Lori Daybell. She has been sentenced today, and I want to, without any further ado, run the video for you, and I will talk to you as it's running. And here it goes.
98% of all cases in Maricopa County end in plea deals where the accused plead guilty. And I'll tell you why. It's so miserable in that jail that they plead guilty so they can go to the prison and have decent food, decent sunlight, and a chance to live. 2% of all cases in Maricopa County that actually do go to trial, of all the cases that actually do go to trial, only 0.2 end in acquittal. That is 1 out of 1,200 people who go to trial go home.
That's actually not the correct stat.
Is that a system designed to convict you? The rules of law governing trial assure that. As you witnessed in my 2 cases, the judge supports the state to achieve this outcome. So here we are. The state of Arizona has accomplished its intention. 1, to extradite me from Idaho. 2, to convict me. And 3, to add to my ledger of lifetimes. The state used countless taxpayers' money to transport me, house me, millions of dollars to wrongly convict me on 2 charges that they made sure judicially that I could not defend myself against.
All the complaints that Lori is sharing with us today, she's complaining after murdering
political aspirations,
her children?
raises, and job promotions were at stake. So congratulations. I was convicted in the media long before I went to trial. We all know that there was no way for me to come to Arizona and get a fair, impartial, or speedy trial. And now that fact has been proven. The state of Arizona brought me here when I was already serving 5 life sentences.
Of murdering her 2 children.
Now I will serve 7 life sentences. Will that be enough?
And conspiring to murder Tammy Daybell. Unbelievable. There is just so much here to talk about, and I just didn't have all the time in the world to talk about, so I'm coming back to you here live. And I want you to know that it's really, really important that we discuss this kind of stuff. It goes on to say the cure of the crimes involved Lori and Chad Daybell's bizarre religious beliefs, which included the idea that some people were possessed by evil spirits and needed to be cast out of or killed. In Idaho, the couple was found guilty of murdering Tylee and JJ, whose bodies were found buried on Chad Daybell's property. They were also found guilty of conspiracy to murder Tammy Daybell, Chad's wife at the time, who died shortly before the 2 children's disappearance. In Arizona, Lori Daybell was convicted of conspiring to murder Charles Vallow, her 4th husband, and Brandon Boudreaux, who survived a drive-by shooting. Prosecutors argued that Lori and her brother, Alex Cox, plotted the murderers to remove obstacles to her relationships with Chad Daybell and to gain access to insurance money and the children's Social Security benefits. Alex Cox, who died in 2019, was involved in both the murder of Charles Vallow and the attempt on Brendan Boudreaux's. It's just unbelievable, all the craziness that happens here. And I just think that, that we need to be really cautious about who we let out on the streets, because they will, if given a chance, take advantage of us, and we could end up seeing beautiful children, unbeknownst to ourselves, brought to death by their own parents. And we need, as neighbors of these people, and I'm going to show you the family and the burial sites that were found right now. So for those of you who can't bear to see Lori Daybell and her children and the ground that was dug up by police, please turn away for a few minutes here, and I will tell you when I'm back. And here we go. All right, there is the ground that was dug up as the burial graves for the children, right? Well, I don't have a screenshot of it, but they are right here, and you see them, and it's unreal what you're seeing, because it shouldn't have happened. These three delightful children should never have been hurt by the mother on the far left wearing a black jacket and who knows, a black shirt of some sort. And I'm going to come back now so those of you can come back to further discuss this or hear what's going on. I believe that we have a responsibility, the general public, especially those people that live around these people, to do something more than just, twiddle our thumbs. We need to actually speak up and say, police, these people need psychological help. We see signs of danger from this woman, from this man, whatever. We see, and hear construction or digging without permits possibly. Get it checked out. Don't be afraid to get things checked out, because if you don't, this is what could happen. And who knows if they could have been alive before they were thrown into the graves. Okay, so here we go. Let's do something about it. And that's our responsibility. We have to take action and do something more than sit around. So I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just trying to say it's time. It's time to do what we have to do in order to get things done properly, and we will do it because we are caring, loving people that follow the will of God. We are Christ-like, and we will do what Christ asks us to do, even if we are Jewish. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu. I am a Christian minister of a non-denomination. It doesn't matter what denomination. I just believe in Christ and His Word through the Holy Bible. Amplified, NIV, King James Version, and, end times are here, folks. So you really do want to get yourself right so you end up in paradise with Jesus Christ at His supper that He is preparing Himself for all of us. You don't want to go down and spend it with you-know-who, the bad guy. I don't even like to mention his names. He doesn't deserve attention whatsoever. But until we get done with dealing with all this, I want to say to you, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to try and do more short shows like this so that you can get some news and then get out and then come back and watch another one later. So thank you for tuning in. God bless you and your family. I love you, my brothers and sisters, and we will talk again soon, I'm sure. Bye-bye. I am sure we will see you again soon.